Hi, and welcome back to Robin's Reality. Today I'm out in my conventional garden, but before I show you around, I just want to share a little bit of my reality because it may be some of your reality as well. You know, growing up as a teenager and young adult, you start getting an idea of what you envision your life to look like. And have you ever, as an adult, said, God, this is not what I envisioned. Can we go back to when I was 23 and start over? Well, you know we can't do that. However, you're always one choice away from changing your life. You know, last year in March, I've been in 2 car accidents, and in March I had hip surgery. May I got laid off. June I moved to Fort Collins. And it was a relief and a blessing. A relief because maybe some of you have been in this situation where for 5 years I've worked at a company where I wasn't valued or respected, and actually I was bullied throughout that time. It was a relief because I was able to move to Fort Collins out in the mountains. A very kind and gracious friend allowed me to be in their home so I could have the time to get strong again, physically and mentally. Physically, I've been doing my stretching, my walking, Pilates, as I mentioned at Big Toe Studio here in Fort Collins, the Spine Correction Center of the Rockies, and my nutrition and my essential oils and various things. That's my goal, is to get stronger. Mentally, it was my faith, and then also Clemmer & Associates, so their premier leadership and character development company. And through them, I made a commitment that I wanted to build others up rather than be a part of ever bringing anyone down, because I've experienced that. And so my goal in life is to build up, not to break down. If you're in a situation where you've lost your job, or you're in you're being harassed at work, you're going through a divorce, again, you are only one choice of changing your life. So as I mentioned last week in the garden about the Black Dakota popcorn, where you had to remove things from the root to get rid of it. So if someone removes that situation for you, or if you remove the situation, you look at it, you move forward, and you go on. So I wanted to encourage you in that, and that you can make a choice. So to my garden, this is the Black Dakota popcorn, and last week, you know, in my organic garden, it was only this tall, and as you can tell, this one is growing quite well. I've got zucchini, watermelon, acorn squash. The acorn squash is really taking off and doing quite well. It's still small, but it's not going to get much larger than that. I've got some spaghetti squash that is already going, and we've got 3 large pumpkins, plenty of zucchini. So being in the garden, green represents growth to me. And so at 43, I've never had the opportunity to have my own garden. And so although this is not my permanent home, I'm treating it as if it was. And I encourage you to do so wherever your situation is in life. Make it the best that you can make it. Find a safe haven. The garden is my safe haven. I enjoy it. It offers me comfort, and it's vibrant, it's growth, and it's vitality. And I hope that you can find that within your life as well. Come back tomorrow or the following day. I'm going to give some information on what you can do to move forward in your life and to create abundance.